Good afternoon and welcome to Nasdaq Trade Talks. I'm your host, Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq. Joining me at MarketSite is Joe DiPasquale. He's the CEO of BitBull Capital. We're going to focus on cryptocurrency and due diligence. Joe, thanks very much for joining me at MarketSite today. Now let's talk about due diligence and cryptocurrency. It's not something that you often hear put together. So tell us about that and BitBull.
Sure. Thank you for having me, Jill.
You're welcome.
It's great to be here. So I've been a crypto investor since 2013.
Oh, you're one of the old ones.
One of the old ones. What interests people is that there are over 300 crypto hedge funds. And as we've seen, crypto is very volatile, and that creates some unique things about crypto. And one of the things that BitBull Capital Research looks into is diligencing all of these crypto hedge funds. And we've repeatedly shown that crypto hedge funds outperform an index.
So when you talk about due diligence, would it be the same with tradition? Does it parallel to what you see with traditional hedge fund due diligence?
There are some parallels, but there are literally hundreds of checks and questions that we ask these crypto hedge funds. Buckets range from investment due diligence, what's their investment style,
right,
to operational security and that sort of things. But people seem most interested in the different investment styles that these crypto hedge funds have.
And that's my next question to you. What's the difference between active management and, let's say,
Sure,
an index?
Sure. Well, an index would track how crypto is doing. So in 2018, we saw Bitcoin go down about 55%, the same amount that I saw Bitcoin go down in 2014, actually. And so if you're in an index, you're going to follow all of that, all of the volatility that crypto has. Actively managed hedge funds can buy low and sell high. They can do different interesting strategies like pre-ICOs or arbitrage, and they don't need to follow the waves of the volatile crypto market.
Do they outperform the index?
Our research shows that they repeatedly outperform an index. Last year, Bitcoin did 1,400%, and our research showed that select crypto hedge funds did 3,800%. And even this year, crypto hedge funds, depending on the strategy, are well above an index as well.
All right, now this is going to be interesting. I'm sure we're going to get some comments on this one, but BitBull Capital Research, it shows that Bitcoin may drop to 5,000 before all the digital asset people start yelling at us, before staging a longer-term recovery. Why do you think it could go to 5,000, and what's the catalyst behind the recovery?
Yeah. So what we've seen this year is Bitcoin starting the year at 14,000, being a little over 6,000 right now. We've seen in technical analysis a term called a descending triangle, where it's tried to recover several times, but there have been lower highs and lower lows. And we even saw one of those lows in the last couple weeks. So what we're seeing is, and our diligence shows that institutional capital, there's certainly, you can hear the herd coming, but they're waiting for some of the regulatory and custodial issues to get sorted out. And then with these ICOs, which was like the industry's Series A, a lot of the products are just being developed now. These crypto assets are just being developed now. So there will be, we believe that there will continue to be volatility and soft pricing that through the year that crypto hedge funds many of them will profit off of. And then the greater appreciation, if you're in an index, we believe it'll happen over the next couple of years.
But you also said that the decrease we saw this year was similar to what you saw in 2013.
Almost exactly 2014.
And you can almost chart this like you would with the stock, because you can use technical analysis.
That's right.
On cryptocurrency assets.
That's
really
right.
Interesting how those parallels draw the same as well.
Yeah, I think it depends on your philosophy as an investor. If you're an investor who believes, like many of the venture capitalists who have started crypto hedge funds, because these crypto assets are like liquid venture capital, right? You invest in a disruptive technology, but you have up to the second pricing. And if you're that type of investor where you believe the price will appreciate 2x over the next couple of years to that 20 or more, 4x to that 20,000 price, then you want something like an ICO fund, or if you're an investor who just likes to profit off of volatility, then maybe you'd want an arbitrage fund.
All right, we'll have to have you back over the next couple of quarters to see exactly where Bitcoin will be trading.
Absolutely. If people want more of our research, it's all on our site. They can contact us to get on our email list.
All right, well, thank you very much for joining us at
Thank you,
MarketSite. And thank you for joining me. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq.